Glam fam, welcome back. Today is going to be a review of episode 9 of Basketball Wives Orlando. So it starts with Nique. She's talking about how alone she feels, everything that just happened with her boyfriend's brother passing away, and now she's found out that her closest friend Mulan has been talking behind her back. So she just feels very alone. She wants to talk to Mulan. Mulan has been avoiding her because she knows she done got caught. Megan meets up with Nikki to see where they are after this messy podcast. Nikki isn't really in a bad space. She says she talked to 4 after the show. They're in a good space. So she really just wants to talk to Megan and see why Megan didn't tell her what was up.
I feel like Megan chose 4 as her guest because it was the perfect opportunity for her to capitalize off of the moment of me and 4 being in the same room together. And while I can understand that, I just really want to hear it from her. Megan pride herself for being up front. So what's up, Megan?
Megan apologized, and she basically said that she wasn't trying to be malicious towards Nikki. She just wanted to do something interesting for views. Which is pretty much what Nikki said. You just did this for the views. But she accepted the apology. She said she doesn't see Megan as messy. Megan admitted she was messy, so I don't know how she don't see it. So they move forward, but Megan kind of has an issue with Ashley and how much mess she was talking during the show.
Ashley was like, why are we here? Like, there's no point for us to be here.
Why did you want to be here to hear about this pegging? This is just ridiculous. They have annoying.
Ashley is having her events for kids with autism, and she wants to invite the ladies who play basketball. She wasn't going to invite Danielle at first, but everybody she talked to in the area told her to invite Danielle. I don't know if that's code word for production, to make it seem interesting so people would actually want to watch the scene. I don't know. But she ends up inviting Danielle. Because, yeah, it would have just been Mulan, Mackenzie, and Ashley at the event, which honestly would have been boring. Yeah, so she invited Danielle. Danielle was a little hesitant at first, but since it's for a good cause, she agreed to do it.
I mean, how are you?
Confused.
Yeah.
I'm very suspicious about why Ashley wants me to meet up with her today. Girl, you know we not cool.
So it's time for the event, and Ashley just makes it very clear to everybody that there is no drama at this event. This is for kids.
So if anything starts to feel sideways for you, this is what I told her too. Like, just come to me and then I'll deal with it so you don't have to feel like I'm out here, I'm getting looks, like I'm trying, you know what I mean?
And everybody pretty much kept it cute. The event went well. So Megan meets up with her man to update him on the conversation that she had with her mother. If y'all remember that conversation from a few episodes back, the only reason she did it was because her boyfriend felt like she needs to be more family oriented, and that could possibly be a deal breaker for him. And so she tells him how the conversation went, and honestly, he seems kind of disappointed, which is odd because she can't control her mother's reaction. She can't control the things her mother said out of her mouth, and she shouldn't have to sit there and put up with it just because she's her mom.
I honestly feel nothing.
Like, did you cry before your mom talked to you?
That day.
Why?
Because it was triggering.
Because you was hurt from it. And until you deal with that and realize that it's something that hurts with you.
My peace of mind is more important than anybody, mama, daddy, you, everybody.
You know, clearly he comes from a good supportive family. So he just doesn't understand that just because people are your family doesn't mean that you have to put up with them, and doesn't mean that they necessarily want the best for you. I can't stand people like that who say things like, oh, that's your mom, you only get one mom. Y'all don't know. Like, some people just aren't fit to be parents. Some people have kids that should have never had kids. I don't know what's so hard for people to understand about that. Everybody does not come from a good family. People should not be forced to put up with their family just because they're family. So I didn't really like how he was trying to make it seem like her fault, like she didn't try hard enough, or her mom was just saying all types of rude, disrespectful things. Like, I don't know. Maybe once he watched the scene, he may change his mind or something. Nique has her conversation with Mulan after talking to her mother. And she pretty much asked Mulan, like, why is her personal life even a topic with the other girls? No, Mulan denied everything.
When 3 people come to you and they saying stuff, it's like, damn, why is me or my man even brought up in y'all conversation that y'all have at home?
This is being twisted and people are trying to pin us against each other, and it's all lies.
And how can they be lying when Danielle knows information about Nique that Nique did not tell her? So how is it a lie? So she starts crying and playing victim, and they made up, but Nique just let her know, like, girl, do not discuss me and my business ever.
In the future, Mulan, when it comes to me and my family or any of my personal business, do not discuss it with nobody. And I feel like I would do the same for you.
That's like common sense. That's not even something you should have to tell a friend. That's just common sense. So the episode ends with Danielle talking about this mediation that she tried to have with the father of her children, and it didn't go well, and basically he's trying to make her life a living hell, kind of like Morgan and the father of her children's situation. So being that they're good friends, Danielle tried to call her and text her and, you know, vent. Like Morgan's been venting to her, but Morgan has not been returning text messages. She's not been returning calls. Now, Morgan did say she was spending time with her family. She was closed off, but I think it's kind of messed up how she didn't text Danielle back at all. And Danielle felt some type of way because she has been there throughout everything Morgan has been going through with her baby daddy.
I could really use somebody in my court right now. No matter what was going on, I've had Morgan's back. And now she's been silent on me all week. Clearly, homies ain't homies.
So she feels some type of way, and rightfully so. So yeah, that's where that ends. And next week, they kind of see each other for the first time after Morgan has been ignoring her, and it looks like it's kind of awkward.
Hey, girl.
Okay, that was weird.
Also, Megan confronts Ashley, and she spills some tea on Ashley.
My podcast was disgusting.
I said what he was talking about.
My podcast is disgusting, but I heard that your house turns into a brothel on the weekends.
I don't know how Megan know everybody tea, but sheesh. So yeah, next week should be interesting. But yeah, that was this week's episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about everything in the comments down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.